This problem, we want to solve the equation, and this is an absolute value equation. So let's refresh our memory on our formula. Our formula says for absolute value equations, it says if you got the absolute value of something is equal to something else, then you drop the absolute value, you set it equal to positive the other side, and you drop the absolute value and you set it equal to negative the other side. It really is as vague as what I just said. Now, one requirement is that the absolute value has to be by itself on one side. Can't have anything in front of it, can't have anything after it. Just the absolute value of something. So let's take a look at this problem. We got absolute value of 3x plus 6 minus 2 is equal to 7. Now this one does not have the absolute value by itself on one side. It has a minus 2 after it. So we're going to take that and we're going to move it over to the right side. Basically add 2 to both sides. So this becomes the absolute value of 3x plus 6 is equal to 7 plus 2. When you take anything across or equals, your sign changes, which gives us absolute value of 3x plus 6 is equal to 9. And now it matches our formula. We got the absolute value of something is equal to something else. Now whatever's inside our absolute value will be our P, and the other side will be our Q. And then we got our formula. P is equal to Q, and P is equal to negative Q. So everywhere I have a P, I'll plug in 3x plus 6, and everywhere I have a Q, I'll plug in 9. So I got 3x plus 6 is equal to 9, and 3x plus 6 is equal to negative 9. And now we want to solve these like normal. These are linear equations, so we'll go through our 4-step method. Get rid of parentheses, get rid of fractions, don't have any. Third step, get everything with an x on one side, numbers on the other side. I'm talking about terms. So I'll take the 6 and move it over, and it becomes a negative 6. At any step, combine together like terms, combine together the numbers. 9 minus 6 is 3. And then our last step is to divide both sides by a number in front of our x. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. Those 3's cancel. And we get x is equal to 1. Now we want to do the same thing on this other equation. There's no parentheses, there's no fractions, so we'll get everything with an x on one side, numbers on the other. So I'll take the 6 and move it over. It becomes a negative 6. Add numbers in any step. Negative 9, negative 6 is negative 15. And the last step, divide both sides by the number in front of your x. So we'll divide both sides by 3. And we get x is equal to negative 5. Those 3's cancel there. And those would be our two answers.